Well, what is this that came through the door today? A He-Wing T1 VTOL. Yeah, I was gathering up some parts. Oops. I also ordered an assortment of Velcro straps for various things. That was inventive of them to put that part of the order in that way. One box, two boxes, some decals. I don't generally do decals. Three boxes. Oops. Almost knocked the fluorescent light down. 1, 2, and 3. They're numbered, so idiots like me can use them. So, first one, I bet, is the fuselage. Yep, just by the shape. Everything down in there. It's like the little foam block to block up the front, if you like. That's cool. GPS is here right now. That'll be coming out. And it has a little bitty flight controller in there. I have a viewer who's having a little bit of trouble with one of these, not much. And I've always wanted one. So to help him with his problem, I ordered this one. This will be interesting. I hope I can also get a different flight controller in there. Fuselage. This looks like tail parts. Got a top hatch. Not sure what those are yet. Looks like wheels. You're kidding me. Tail boom. A little wire cable grabber. Pull cables through. This looks like a spar for a wing. This looks like the USB connector to talk to the flight controller. Some props. And an assortment of parts. Parts is parts. No instruction sheet yet. Vertical stabilizer, horizontal stabilizer and elevator, and the back hatch. I don't like these kind of things, but have to deal with them on this particular aircraft. And of course, the third box, what could it be? How about two wings? Surprise, surprise, it's two wings. Still no instruction sheet. So there's one wing with its associated tilt motor. Oh, the control horns and control linkages aren't on yet. And a second wing. Feels kind of heavy. All right, let's see if we can put this bad boy together. Well, there's all the parts laid out. Hope this isn't going to be hard. Don't think it should be. These are just a bunch of connectors they send with it to help you hook up stuff. This is props. This is wheels. I can't believe they put wheels on this. And so this is the parts I'll need to actually put it together. Of course I'll need the props and stuff. But this is the control horns. I'll have to put 3 of those on. I think this is a device made out of crafter's plywood to lock down your battery. There's just not much in here. Now, I probably shouldn't get into it right now, but I will be taking this GPS out of here eventually and putting a block snail in that area. I'll probably move the GPS back here. I'll probably put one of the M10 GPSs back here. We'll see. I'm going to build it up as they say it should be built up first. And that means I have to find some instructions on the internet. I don't think this is going to be too bad. I think the biggest part of it's going to be putting 3 control horns and linkages on. That'll be the worst part of it. The very first thing I did was take this USB cable so I can get the firmware version and everything out of it. And it hooks to the flight controller right there. Hope you can see it where it says USB. So I'm going to hook this to my computer and we're going to dump the perimeter file out of it before we do anything, just as it comes out of the box. So I've hooked it to USB-C. One of the reasons I've always done these videos, like I say, this is my lab notes, because I can always come back to this video and reference it in the future when I say stuff like, out of the box, this plane came with Ardu plane 4.3.5 on it. That's why I originally started doing these videos. And I've already done it once, but I'm saving the perimeter file as the first thing I do. I'm saving it to my D drive, flying files, hardware, T1 Ranger, subdirectory, original firmware perimeters. I'm just saving over the top of it. So right now I've got my original firmware version that came on it right here, saved away and saved in this video, so I'll always know what it was. And I've got every single one of these perimeters saved away. That's what I always do up front with all of my stuff. And like I say, lab notes. So we're a few versions behind on firmware, but that's not bad at all. I'm going to try to leave this stock, build it up one time stock, fly it as they intended, then I'll modify it to my wishes. Also, we got bad compass health right now. I'm not 100% sure, but by just looking at the model, I don't think, oops, yeah, I just pulled the front off the GPS, and it's not glued down, it's just in there, it looks like. Yep. Let me put the camera on this. So I just pulled the little plastic part off the front. I don't know if it was tacked down with glue or just in there. Don't care. There's a little piece of double-sided tape right here. There's foil underneath there. Interesting. There's foil underneath there for shielding the GPS, which happens to be, just a second, let me get some glasses. The eyesight is much better, but without lenses that focus in your eyes, sometimes glasses help. So this is a Belton BN 250Q. Oh my God. I think that's a M10 type. Might be. Wow. Okay, I'll have to look that up. That's very interesting to me right now with my GPS problem on my quad. And right now you should notice in the bottom left hand of that GPS module there's two LEDs for power and for 3D lock, and they're off. So this flight controller does not power the GPS from USB like most of my others do. That's why we have bad compass health. Compass can't be healthy if it's not powered. So let's see what information we can find on this module real quick. And of course I'm going to have a problem right out of the box. After all, it's a GPS module. I'm cursed right now by the Tron God for anything to do with GPS modules, because so far I haven't found a what is this again? BN 250Q. But looking at these real quick, M9 M10 chips. So they do have some M10s out. But I cannot find a BN 250. BE, BK, BE, BE. How about that? BE. Page 2. Nope. So when I did my lookup, it brought me here. I searched for Belton, whatever it is, BEITIN, BN 250Q. Maybe I should make those uppercase. Hey man, I try everything to get what I need. And the Belton store here. Here's an Alien Express. Anyway, right here real quick. It brings this up. This isn't a BN. Here's a BE250, BE250Q, BK. And it sort of looks like this is a multi-constellation GPS. Not sure. This is sort of what I got, except it's not a BN, but it does have transmit, receive, ground, voltage, clock, and data there. Has 6 pads here. That is not what mine has on it. Fun, huh? And these are just pictures of other ones. Doesn't help me a bit. I'm not going to do according to this wiring because I'm not sure if that's true. Now if you look down through here at these data sheets, this sort of says it does.
BDS. This is that beta do 1I or 1C. If the firmware does it. You remember from yesterday's notes? If the firmware does the B1C. Galileo. I'd say this one probably does pretty good. Yeah, here it is. GPS, BDS, Galileo. Notice there's no GLONASS again. I'm going to go back on my other GPSs and try to explicitly turn off GLONASS and see if that solves my problems on the quads. This is crazy. If anybody can find me any documentation anywhere on the 5-inch quad, please, by all means, send it along. So far, nothing. And SBAS and QZSS works. Baud rate default is 38.4. Well, this is for the BE. That does look like mine exactly, precisely. Well, this one seems to only have 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe the other 2 pins are showing, not showing, but this does look exactly like it, but I can't tell you for sure that this is documentation for the BN. Maybe the BN means with compass. I have no idea at this point. This is why FPV for years has been frustrating to us all. No documentation, nothing. So it can go up to 921,600 bits per second. I've never seen anything work that fast. I'd be kind of suspicious of anything working at that speed to be error-free, but 38.4 up to 115,200 I am comfortable with. Getting a little bit comfortable with a little above that. Protocol in MEA and U blocks, it looks like here. Update rate 0.25 hertz to 18 hertz. It's set at 1, and we like to see it at 10, but yeah, this is configurable from the 0.25 hertz right here to 10. Well, what about the other 8 it goes up? Without that being in this area, then I don't trust this right here. You see, this is why all this just kills me. Up to 5 volts. Flight controller will be in control of that. This BE250 is not the Q. I'd say the Q comes with a compass. This sort of does look like mine, except there's only 4 pins. We'll go back up here and look. Well, they didn't give me a look at this one top down so I could see this part, but yeah, let's just keep going for it here. BE250Q. Okay. This does not look like mine. I do not have solder pads here, and my LEDs, it looks exactly like this, except it has 6 pins in this area and an in here and a Q out here. BE. Looking at it real quick. Again, no GLONASS out here. Baud rate on this one's 4,800 to 921,600, and still default is 38.4. U blocks still the same. Update refresh rate here still the same, 5.5 volts max, it looks like. Again, this BE250Q. This BE250Q. What are we doing here, people? You just duplicate your documentation here? No, this one looks different here, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. And this one doesn't match mine either. Oh, this is just a breakout. I thought they were going into another GPS. like they were here, another data sheet. They've just got them strung one after another. So this is a BK250. Oh, this one does have GLONASS in it, but it's only an M9 chipset. What did it say for these others? I don't know if that means M10 because it's an M10050. This one up here, same thing. Seeing this doesn't match my GPS precisely. I don't think this BK250 data sheet does much for me either. No. Wow, see, this one uses all four, which the firmware might not support. The BDS. How about that? This one doesn't say a bit about the BDS one, the B1C. Don't see B1C there. Oh, man. Baud rates, pinouts, BK250Q, M9 again, pretty much the same, but no BN. So what do I trust? We'll go back here real quick. We'll look at this one, because the Belton, whatever it is, Belton site didn't give me any information. This is a BN250, but it's not the BN250Q. Oh, that does say BN250 there, so we'll just get rid of that. Let's see what this one is. I'm just trying to find the pinout. BE, 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 BE. No B10. I mean BN, I'm sorry. BN250K. Man. This is a straight up BN250. Which I think is just without the compass module on it. BN250Q. Look at all of these real quick. BN 180, 180, 180, BE, 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 BN 280B. Oh man, can I search on this page? Because although this says BN250Q, a lot of these are not that creature. Let's do a control F here. BN 250. That's not found. BN is. Man, there's no BN. Let's try dash 250. 17 matches, and we'll try a Q. 2 matches. And the first one's right there in the thing. Oh my God. Where's the second one? Oh, it's up here. Okay, so there's no BN250Q on this, all of this, even though my search was for that. You see why I keep screaming the Tron God messes with me? Whew. And here on this site, try BN-250Q. No results found. Why would this frustrate anybody? Tell me. Oops. I'm frustrated, so I'm kind of stumbling around. BN-250Q. Enter. It's just going right back to the same place. I can tell because these have been checked. BE, Alien Express, BE. Wow. And this is a BN, straight BN 250 at New Egg, it looks like. So that'll be the 4-pinner with no GPS in it. Yep. How about that? And there's nothing on the GPS module itself telling me to pin out. There may be a way I can get it backwards from the flight controller in this thing. It may be labeled on the flight controller side. So for right now, to tell you the truth, this can't be the same. GPS manufactured by that company but labeled for the Echo Group. Come on, bring something up. Come on, you can do it, man. Come on. Stop. Go again. It's wire connectors. Not even a GPS. So, I'm frustrated. I'm very, very frustrated at this point. So I have to make suppositions about this GPS. But I'm going to fly it. For right now, I'm going to fly it as is. I was hoping I could plug in. It would be pin compatible with the connector on the flywheel, and I could plug the flywheel into this real quick. But anyway, we did at least ascertain that the bad compass health was because compass isn't powered up. Let's move on. Actually, let's not move on right now. I'm going to break this video right here and publish it and try to keep these all to around 20 minutes is what I'm shooting for. So right now on this video, I will say, boy, can you see why I'm so frustrated? And I'm going to say thank you.